Hello and welcome to Ready Bet Action. How is everybody this evening? How are you, Stefan?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Jen?
Good. I like that I'm
Yeah.
standing over you right now.
I mean, nothing has changed, has it?
Not really.
Um, yeah, no, it's exciting. I'm glad to have you joining us tonight. Hosting the
Yeah.
show is a lovely thing.
Yeah. I only had one margarita before this, so I feel like that's pretty adulty of me.
Maybe 3 or 4 would have been lovely as well. We could have gotten a whole different side of you.
I think so. We'll save that for the paid content later we can do.
Oh yeah, indeed, indeed. I would.
Indeed.
Indeed, yes.
If everybody sticks around long enough, I might tell you our inside joke about berries and cream, but you've got to really
Oh no, I've changed my mind. I don't like this at all. I don't
you
like
have to
this at
really
all.
stick it out for a few.
Yeah.
It's
Wow,
worth
this
it, I
didn't take long.
promise. Uh-uh.
Okay,
Um, so let's get started. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So Ready Bet Action did really well today with their picks. They went 6-1 today and 3-0 on soccer with the African Cup of Nations, which is pretty. Can I curse on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty fucking fantastic, I
It's fucking
think.
fantastic. Yeah. Well, Eric and I were talking yesterday about the soccer picks, and I just felt really good about all three of them. So I knew I was either going to hit them all or miss them all because that's how it goes in betting. So,
That's life, baby. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Because whether outcome, I guess you could split, but still, that's really good.
yeah,
I feel like people maybe don't know that enough that like you guys are also personally investing and betting when you can, where you can on things that matter to you. So I feel like this is not just something that you guys do for like shits and giggles. You're really emotionally, financially invested in all of this, and that
yeah,
matters. I think
yeah.
that matters a lot.
I mean, I bet on more games than we put on the show, but the show picks are my absolute favorite. Like those ones, I'm definitely, and Eric too. Like we're both very invested in it. And
Yeah.
you are too. You place
Yeah.
bets on these games too, which is fun. So
Yeah, it's my vacation slash Botox
yeah,
investment fund.
that's right. That's right. We're all winners tonight. It's
We
perfect.
are all winners tonight. Do you want to take us through? So tonight we're talking specifically about soccer bets for this weekend. So it's July 20th and 21st, Saturday and Sunday. What do you got? What are you looking at?
Yeah. So let's jump into the African Cup of Nations again because we were very successful in that. Our first pick is going to be Algeria on the money line against Burkina Faso, which are, I mean, I don't think very many people know where Burkina Faso is. I don't blame you. It's a tiny little country in Africa. Algeria has quite a good squad, a lot of good players that many people have heard of. I will now move us to the Premier League because I don't think people really want to hear much about Burkina Faso. We're going to go to like the household team
Hmm.
here. We're going to go to Arsenal on the money line. They play Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is not great. And as you know, Jen, Arsenal has been struggling as of late.
Yes.
You've had to deal with that nonsense. But against Crystal Palace, I think because I am a part of Arsenal, I think we get back on track. I think we win. And I think Arsenal scores more than one goal. So plus 1.5. And then we're going to parlay that with West Ham on the money line. So we need, I'm sorry, West Ham or draw. So they either have to win or tie. That's it. I like those bets because as long as that team doesn't lose, you are cashing your bet. And we're going to get this at plus 102. So if you place a $100 bet, you will make $102. So always nice when you're getting just a little bit extra. And West Ham is playing Sheffield United, who is in last place in the Premier League. So just betting them not to lose feels pretty safe to me.
Nice.
And I know you like Arsenal, so
I do.
yeah,
Yeah, whether by force or by programming now, I think I'm committed.
yeah, I like
Committed.
it.
Yeah.
I got a couple plays staying in England, but we're gonna go down to League Two. We're gonna go with these guys right here. We're gonna go with Wrexham to win. They're traveling to Newport. Wrexham's just a great team. They're going to promote. Um, I don't really have a whole lot more to say. I don't think they scored a bunch of goals in this one, but we just need a win. And at minus 110, it's pretty close to even. So, like that. Newport's not a great squad. Um, the next team that we're going to fade is in that same League Two. It's Forest Green. They just fired their manager 2 days ago. So they don't even have time to put on a new game plan. Gillingham has been fine, but this is more or less of a play for Gillingham and more just betting against a team that just fired their coach because they've been struggling so much. So I always like picking on a team when they're down.
Just keep kicking.
Yeah, I mean, they can't fight back. I figure it's my best shot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucking love Paul Mullen. I just want to go back to Wrexham for a second. I feel like, yes, Ryan Reynolds and everybody else like that, but I really like seeing the backstories on some of the players. And just, I know this is not like a betting thing specifically. This is more just like a who do we like on the teams, but I fucking love Paul Mullen so much. So yeah, I hope they kick ass.
Speaking of which, if you want to bet on Paul Mullen to score a goal and get the win, I like that too. And you get that at about plus 220. So again, $100 bet, you more than like bring home more than double. So always fun.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to go to Germany. We're going to go to the Bundesliga. We're going to take Frankfurt on the money line because if you can get a good Frankfurter, you got to do it. They're playing Darmstadt. Darmstadt has not won in their last 5 games, Jennifer. They are really struggling. And I, again, like kicking a team when they are down. So we will continue to do that. So Frankfurt, they just won last week against Red Bull Leipzig, which is one of the best teams. That's where my boy Xavi Simons plays. But they have won 3 of the last 4. They're in great form right now. So we're going to take Frankfurt. They just got Donny van de Beek from Manchester United on loan, who I love. Another Dutchie. And then another game in the Bundesliga that we're going to go with is Dortmund. Again, they're playing Cologne, who is a terrible team this year. Jen, you and I were just outside of Cologne not too long ago. Yeah. And now we're picking against them. But Dortmund has been in good form. They won their last game. Meanwhile, Cologne has not won once in their last 4. So they're in a really bad shape. And then we're going to parlay that with Juventus on the money line. Juventus is one of the best teams in Italy at the moment. They don't play till Sunday, so you'll have to wait a little while for this one to cash, but it certainly will. They play Lecce. Lecce's a decent squad. They're pretty good defensively, but they don't have much on the attack. Juventus is currently, let me check. Yep, they're in second place right now, so betting on a good team against a bad team is always fun. But those are my soccer picks for the weekend.
Brilliant. I like it.
Yeah.
And where can we find Ready Bet Action?
Yes. So please do follow us on all the socials. We do a lot on TikTok, and then we usually just populate those over to Instagram and Twitter or X. And you can find us at Ready Bet Action. And of course, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, all of those at Ready Bet Action is the name.
Nice. Well, I'm Jen Jones.
Stefan Leco.
I thought you would have forgot who you were for a second.
Hey, for a second I did, but then I remembered. I wasn't sure if you were going to say my name, but
no.
Say my name, say my name.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's been a long week, hasn't it?
Yeah, I had a 3-day work week, so it was real brutal.
Fucking brag about it.
It was the longest 3-day work week. But this is the part of the show that we like to quickly run down all of our favorite picks for the weekend. So I'm going to do that real quick. We're going to take Algeria on the money line in the African Cup of Nations. In the Premier League, we're going to parlay Arsenal on the money line and over 1.5 with West Ham and draw. So West Ham on the double champ. In League 2, we're going to take Gillingham to beat Forest Green at minus 115. And of course, we're going to take Wrexham on the road against Newport. In the Bundesliga, we're going to go with Frankfurt over Darmstadt. And our final play, we're going to parlay Dortmund and Juventus, and we're only going to put 3/4 of a unit on this one because it's at plus 171, so a bit of a long shot, but I really like it. So 3/4 of a unit on that. But those are our plays for the weekend.
Nice. And just because you maybe don't love soccer doesn't mean that you can't bet on it, right? That's why you do all the research.
That's right.
For everybody else.
Absolutely. And while you're waiting for all the football to start, you can watch soccer and then watch the Ravens kick the Texans out.
Yeah. Perfect. And one last time, where can we find Ready Bet Action?
Just follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter at Ready Bet Action.
Perfect. All right. Well, see you guys later.
See y'all next time. Yeah.